Party all night is the best, best friend weekend. We can party all night is the best friend weekend. We can party all night. Shout out the whole podcast crew. Everybody already know what it do. When you really gotta kill it, ain't nobody gonna feel it. When you really gotta tell them it's my crew, it's best friend weekend. We can party all night. We got Rog Smuve and Lowe's Rumble. Aldo NICE is the uncle.
Me, like many other fellow black people, you grow up real conservative, meaning you're in the church house every Sunday, no matter what, rain, sleet, or snow. But, as I got older, start, learning about other religions and faiths and the inner workings, I kind of grew indifferent about that type of stuff, the term religion and all that type of stuff, But this brings me to my next point. I never got Baptist pastors, man. I never could get them, bruh. I ain't talking about the little ones that's getting it in with the little 25-man congregation, just preaching a good word. I ain't talking about them. You know what I'm talking about. The one that got a goddamn new pair of alligator shoes like every Sunday. The ones that's really, really balling. The ones with the mega churches and all that type of stuff. I could never, comprehend that. And one of my favorite ones, John Gray was in the media recently for getting this old lady a Lambo. And I know he get money probably numerous other different ways. But I do think it needs to be some checks and balances for these pastors, bruh. You just can't be around here just balling like that in the name of the Lord.
You don't get out of here. Don't touch me, please. I ain't saying my nigga. I'll fucking kill you. I got that tool with me, nigga.
Yes.
And whoa, welcome to the Best Friend Weekend podcast. This your man Aldo NICE.
Wow, it's your boy Los, a.k.a. C.A.P.
Sometimes I don't like when things get crossed like that. Because you know what? Rumble usually is very good at, just kind of saying what's on his mind.
Being
like
neutral, kind of.
Yeah, just kind of sitting around at his job.
He was definitely super Catholic.
No, I mean, it's not even that. I think he had too much time on his hands today, and he actually researched some stuff. Okay. He went on Yahoo and found a story that he wanted to talk about.
You don't like that from Rumble.
I don't like that from Rumble. I like regular Rumble.
I like just sitting in the car, whatever, off your head, at the top.
I don't know the word, man. We can't say certain words, but I think we can still say that's kind of gay. We'll cue up that music for Nothin NICE to say.
They say if you can't say anything nice, don't say anything at all.
If you can't say something nice, don't say nothing at all.
Nothing nice to say, but Aldo NICE.
Ain't nothing nice. You hear me?
What's that?
So, I'm Catholic. I get it. You know what I'm saying? I don't have the right to say anything about anybody, you know, because I'm Catholic, right? I start having a convo with my people, and they say, we pray to Mary and we worship the saints and that we aren't Christian and all of that and whatnot. It makes sense to me to expect for that to be a part about, Christianity. The root word for Christianity is Christ. If you believe that Christ is the one true Savior, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, then you're a Christian. So by that definition, and everything I ever heard in my life, Catholics are Christians. And when we don't really have to explain that to all of y'all in this Advent season, but it seems like y'all need a tutorial, so I'm providing one. I'm a proud Catholic. Actually, where I'm from, black people are like 50-50 Catholic and Baptist. Mm-hmm. I know where you from, Catholics may be the white folks or the Filipinos or the African folks or the Mexicans praying to the statue of the Virgin Mother, something like that, right? But in Louisiana, regular schmegular black folk is Catholics. In the words of Soldier Slim, read them and weep. But listen, the reason I've always said I rock with Catholicism is I grew up watching our priests drive to church in a Ford Taurus with 3 nuns to get a homily. They live in a convent or a rectory by the school with minimal amenities and preach that word without fail. Yeah, the Catholic Church is big business globally. I mean, they own a damn country next to Rome, for God's sakes. But I feel like my contribution to collection plate is going to the greater good. So I'm good. But then I hear stories, like Rumple said, about what's going on in Greenfield, South Carolina. And you ask them boys, how shit go down like this? My kinfolk, my round. Shit, my homie. Pastor John Gray. What a Reggie ass name. Of the Relentless Church. This church is relentless. Yeah. Bought his wife a $200,000 Lambo for his 8th wedding anniversary. Personally, I think it's live that he gives 0 fucks about what people think and went out and spent the bag. Y'all niggas bag. I mean, y'all tithes. And collection plate. On a whip for his wifey. Of course, the internet went wild and he responded by saying, first of all, It wasn't a pastor that bought the car. It was a husband that bought the car. Get that in your spirit. I'm a husband first. Don't confuse what I do with who I am. What I do, I pastor God's people.
Amen.
Who I am is a husband and a father. And I do anything to honor them and won't ask permission for anybody to do it. No man should. This nigga went on to say, I have created and been patient my whole life for this moment. I'm 45 years old. I'm supposed to wait till I'm 70 to live my best life. And my best life is seeing my wife happy. His wife added on and said, I don't see anyone screaming about how basketball players drive what they do while you paying money to see them in arenas or on fields. I don't know, basketball players on fields, whatever. Listen. I would think it's really funny if I didn't think it was so misguided and sad. How y'all feel giving 10% to these hustling ass Negroes and watching them ride foreign while you living foot to mouth? Dude is actually an associate pastor at Lakewood Church in Houston under Joel Osteen, so I guess it runs in the family. I'm just saying this. If you get a bag to the dude who can preach the best every week because he's giving you your spiritual food, don't get mad at us. Because we get $5 or $10 to the Catholic Church on Sundays that we decide to go to. We got our Savior that we pray to in Mary, the Mother of God, and you got your Savior that you pray to in whatever nigga that takes your income tax checks and makes building renovations and buys his wife new Lamborghinis. And I ain't got nothing nice to say about any Christians who talk down on my denomination when yours got y'all chill looking like streetwalkers paying for your pimp to keep his princely robes and mink coats on his family in the winter. So I won't say nothing at all. And since I won't say nothing at all, I'm going to pass this over to Pastor Los.
How y'all doing today? I don't care. If you think I've been taking that tithe, all 10% to myself. My baby want to ride range. Rover, like the Migos. We don't care. If you think we are out here robbing when y'all over there with your Marion and you stand up, sit down, 45-minute service, drinking beer on campus where the Lord is sacred, running back there with altar boys. Y'all out there with the Dwight Howard syndrome. We don't think we are wrong. If we want to fly private jets to go pastor.
I hear you, Pastor Los. Let me ask you something. We back there with them boys? I thought Eddie Long was one of y'all. I thought Eddie Long was one of y'all.
He a bishop. What do you mean? He got a different type of church.
A bishop mean better for us. In Catholic Church, bishop mean
so
next
he on
level.
y'all side. We call them pastors.
Pastor is the priest, and his bishop is next level.
We don't call him.
We got monsignors.
No, we got.
Then we got bishops, archbishops, and popes.
So he on y'all side.
Popes.
He on y'all side.
He ain't on our side.
No, we call them all pastors. Pastor this, pastor that, pastor this, pastor that. Like no.
You mean I know that's how they be in your church, right? Pastor collection plate, pastor this, pastor that, pastor this, pastor that.
Yeah, y'all be bishop. Should I? But look, do I think he wrong about getting his old lady Lambo? No. I know he does a lot. He does a lot for the community. He does a lot of things outside of that. I know he does. He writes books and stuff. Now, does he use his church to make sure you buy the books? Yes. All right. Am I completely upset at him? No. Because at the same token, I think his church is nice. They do a lot of things in his church. I don't go there. But, I'm not a big fan of mega church. I just think 25,000 people at your church, you don't know everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like churches who know family. Like, my pastor, he can call out families in his church. Like, they've been there 50, 40 years. You know what I mean? He knows the elders. He knows the kids that came up. You know, and my church is relatively, it's not a small church, but, I mean, I'm sure we have every bit of maybe 4,000 or 5,000 members. You know what I'm saying? Maybe like 2,500 active members, people who come every Sunday to both services. So, for me, I like my church. I'm not a mega church goer. I can't concentrate on there's too many people in it. Like I've been to Joel Osteen church. They say he doesn't get getting paid by the church. He uses his books, but it's all a hustle at the end of the day.
Let me ask you a question.
To me.
And this is the part I never really understood. And like I used to have a homeboy who would really shout out. This podcast is brought to you by Cliff Watson.
Not Randy. His daddy's name Randy.
He used to always corner me on these conversations about Catholicism and saying that Catholic people this or that and the third. And you say y'all pray to Mary and this and that. Y'all pray to the saints, whatever. And you're only supposed to pray to Jesus. I get it. But I used to always have that question for him. Like, and this is a question that I got for you. I'm posing to you. You are speaking, Los, right now. You are the voice of the Baptist Church.
That's heavy.
So this is the question I'm going to ask you.
Go ahead.
Do you feel like Catholic priests are underpaid?
Definitely.
Okay. So, by that, do you think that Baptist priests, like that whole idea of whatever the market value is, then that's what you're worth?
I think it's about your talent almost.
So you
it's
honestly,
about how good you preach.
Okay, I wanted to get here. So you think that,
to be honest,
if you're nice at talking in front of people, that you should get the bag?
No,
and if you're not nice at talking in front of people, if you're not like engaging in fun and whatever in front of a crowd, you shouldn't get the bag.
No,
but if you can do it, you should.
I think I'm not saying you should or shouldn't. I'm just saying that's how it goes. I believe.
But you okay with that structure?
I mean, if you touch my heart and I take some away from your preaching, am I going to put extra $20 on the plate? No. I tie what I tie, I give what I give, regardless of who's talking. But do I like to go see somebody who, when I leave, I feel full with the Spirit and all that? He might have spoke a word to me and it resonated with me personally. Yes, I had to go see those people, and I know people who tithe, without a free will. Like, I think when you tithe, you don't care about where your money go. You know that's your intent was for it to go to the Lord. Like, that's just 10%. For me,
wow. So you actually feel like if you go somewhere. And you said 10%, like 10%. Like if you make $60,000, you're supposed to give $6,000 a year.
Yeah.
So you're supposed to give $500 a month. So every time you go to church, you're supposed to give $125 every Sunday. I'm just give or take 4 weeks in a year. You're supposed to give $125 every time you go to church. I mean, people, and you do that?
No, I don't. I never said I know.
Okay, so people do that.
Yeah, I've done it before. I've been there. I've done it before. And I ain't gonna lie.
I want to get that on.
When I was tithing regularly, I mean, blessings on blessings on blessings were coming. Right now, I haven't been doing that.
Nothing Nice to Say interview is coming with me and a pastor soon because I want to have this. I want to dive into this conversation. Yeah. But I honestly, I just want to know, just that whole concept to me is crazy. That I get it that the market value is if you're good at okay, so let's put it like this.
Because everything,
as an educator, you're an educator.
Yeah. That's different market value.
If you're a good teacher, you get paid the same as whatever. If you've been teaching a long time, you get paid more.
Yeah, a little bit more. Not
right? But you feel like it should be kind of a meritocracy, as in you preach better, so you should get paid more. And I can get that. I get that. If you get more butts in the seat.
I don't think that's how it goes.
Well, if you get more butts in the seat, you should get more money. I believe that. If you're like a little strip mall daddy who got 7 people coming to your congregation.
But if you got 7 millionaires coming to your congregation, you're good.
7 what?
Millionaires coming. If you got 7 millionaires coming, or people with money coming to your congregation, you're good.
So you think it should be a percentage of that?
I don't like
that's crazy.
I'm saying, listen, I'm not saying you should. I'm just saying that's the way it works is pastors.
Jesus was preaching.
No, listen, pastors have a set.
Jesus was preaching to the Pope.
No, they have a set salary, right? When you get hired as a pastor or you get ordained or you come to a church, you have a set salary the church can pay you.
Who is the church? Is it like a council or board or something?
Yeah, it's a board. Whatever church board, they decide, or they interview pastors, and then you preaching for their congregation. They like it or whatever. And the church might come in and sit down one day and, I like this person, like that. But the board.
So we're giving you $80,000 because we like you.
No, because that's what we can afford.
Oh yeah, okay, so cool.
Right, so you don't
because we got this many people coming to the church.
No, that's what our church can afford. Like
because basically. How else you gonna afford it? That's the only money they get is from people coming in, right?
Basically, whoever give to the church. So whatever the revenue church generates, right? So then I know a lot of pastors really make their money on the road.
So it's a money making venture. Continue.
They make them on the road. So they go preach here. They might do revivals here. So you go do a revival. Whatever. I don't know exactly what it is, but I'm guessing your going rate might be this.
So that's like me going to teach at another school. That's them going to a revival. They go get the bag. Just like
if you go to another school for a week and your church that school end up getting an extra 3,500 kids to come and pay when they come. Yeah.
Like, so it's just whatever your rate collection plate.
Sometimes I've been to small churches who be like, the pastor did this, let's give him some more. And I watched people go up there and pay tithes and then go pay the pastor.
Listen, I'm not hating it.
No, I'm just
asking the question that should the pastor be making amount of money to be able to buy a $200,000 Lambo cash. Like, because I mean, look, we're going to talk about this in a second about my current situation. Because I got a current situation with a whip. And I know how much cars cost.
They do cost a lot of money.
And if we talking a $200,000 car, that's like 5 times the amount that a regular person going to spend on a car.
Yes.
So should he be making 5 times this? So I mean, if I'm being naive by saying that. But is that 5 times as much salary as he making?
But no, but the thing about
because he memorized
do we know that money is coming from the church he's at?
Are we in the wrong business? Is my question. Should we be having the Religion Daddy podcast? The Pastor Los podcast?
Don't get me there.
I mean, literally.
No, but for real though, I think with especially Baptist,
and you could go be a doctor of religion in about 2 weekends, right?
I don't know how long.
You go to a little. They come to your church after church and they make you read a couple scriptures. Then you get to be doctor. No, I'm gonna tell you a sidebar conversation. We'll come back to this sidebar conversation. They had a little dude who used to work at our school. Clown, retarded if you ask me. Bus driver, but oh dang, I said too much. But listen, thing is. Homeboy came back and was like, him and his wife was like, they was pastors and then they was doctor somebody. Yeah. And our principal and stuff wanted us to refer to them as Dr. So-and-so. Yeah. I'm like, you should respect education enough to not even do that. But if somebody go to school for 5 years, 6 years to be a doctor you go 18 hours on a Saturday, you're going to get a gun license.
I know a dude who was a paraprofessional and he was going to, whatever the school they call it. And he was becoming a pastor, and he ended up trying to holler everything at the school, but that's neither here.
He's gonna bless him. He's
gonna bless him.
Bless him.
Yeah, he was wild. Remember, I tell you about this story a long time ago.
Big feet.
Yeah.
Pause.
But the way it kind of works is I know they go get them on the road a lot of times. I think each church has a set salary. I don't think if the church brings in this amount of money this Sunday, you get extra money. The way you have a certain amount of salary, and I think they go get paid on the road. Like the most, you go hustle for your money. Like you go, oh, this pastor call you do this revival. This pastor call you do this. You do this. You go and
So they be helping each other out. Like, come to my church, I give you a bag. You come to mine, I give you a bag.
I was just about to get to that. That's
so exactly that means then that's hustling.
That's just hustle. But I mean, I'm not.
If I'm teaching at school, you teaching at school, and I say, "Hey, come to this university, come teach a class. Let me come to yours, and then we both get that extra bag.
We do the bag, yeah.
That's still kind of unethical.
I
think a lot of it feels unethical to be putting Jesus' name in all of this.
No, because if you really about the Lord and you're doing that, I think you just mad because.
I'm mad now?
Yeah, y'all. I think.
So now we mad.
Y'all. Yeah, y'all. I think y'all religion, all y'all stuff go to owning countries and stuff.
Wow, they do.
That you don't have nothing to do with you. They don't help you. Nothing. I think a lot of Baptist churches.
But we don't give 10%.
I know. But y'all get more than that.
No, but individually nobody does. It's just we got the biggest market. Think about it like that. Okay. All our money go to one place. Yeah. Our money don't go to them Lambos. Yeah.
Every Baptist preacher don't have Lambos.
And I'm not trying to play them in that way, but I'm just saying, every money that y'all spend goes to an individual.
No, that's not. It's not
individual church.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
All the money we go,
y'all money big.
It all go to
your church,
the Catholic church.
So y'all tie whatever y'all make on Sunday.
You ever heard about this about Catholic church? I'm just gonna kind of give you a little brief rundown.
I really don't know.
A lot of people don't really know this. You know, if you go to Catholic church in Houston or in the Vatican in Rome, or if you go to church in the Philippines, or if you go to church wherever, it's going to be the same readings from the Bible in every church around the world on that Sunday.
Oh,
we're reading the same scripture. We're singing the same, well, not necessarily singing the same songs, but we're reading the same scripture. The only thing different is
a lesson plan.
A unit. A lesson plan, Daddy.
I didn't know that.
But the only difference is after the gospel, so the first 2 readings come from the Old Testament. And then the gospel comes from, obviously, the Gospels. Yeah. One of the New Testament books, something by Jesus.
Okay.
So we learned 2 little stories probably at the beginning of the church about Job or Genesis or something. We got something going on. Yeah. Then we hitting on some Jesus stories about some miracles and whatnot.
Got to be boom.
And then there's a homily. The homily is when after it, he interprets it. Now, if you got a priest who's like a little Filipino dude who's like, he might be like, hey, Lord, and the Lord said, and Jesus said in this particular, and you see that you need to live your life good. and he could barely speak English. And I mean, whatever. You sit there and you probably zone out and you kind of getting what you get out of it. Mm-hmm. But if you got like a black dude, black people is black. We said this before. Black is black is black. Yeah. A black Catholic church be rocking. We got somebody up there playing the drums. We got somebody over there singing the bill. We got a pastor choir director. We got the same things everybody else got. Guitar, we got the man. I ain't never necessarily seen the bass guitar. Never in my life.
The bass guitar.
But I seen what's his name? Ree Hall Daddy. Man, this podcast is brought to you. Damn, I can't remember his name right quick. Jay Harry gonna hit me up about this. Yeah. But he be over there playing the trumpet in church. So
we got a saxophone.
Yeah, so they be doing whatever, and they're getting in. Black people is black people. So if we got a black priest. Mm-hmm. After the gospel, he'll be like, so brothers and sisters, what Jesus is saying is, and just like Black Lives Matter.
Oh, okay.
Like he'll
take it in. All right, okay.
And then you want to go to that church.
Okay, all right. I thought it was all like that. Now
there's two collections in the Catholic Church. You got your first collection, which is probably, I think that just go to Rome and shit. I don't know. I never asked. Yeah. But a lot of times there's a second collection. And they tell you what it's for, like for the Bishop Service Appeal, or it might be for the Building Service Fund or whatever. Yeah. That second collection is sometimes where you come on with it. Like, I know this is for this church. But that pastor's never going to walk away like, damn, now I got that Lambo. He's still going back down the street to the thing.
I think you got to,
I'm just telling you he not.
No,
even if you got a gas.
I understand that, but I think you're taking it as all black churches take that.
I don't even think black. Joe Osteen.
Well, even Baptist. He's not Baptist. He's non-denominational.
Oh, he is.
Yeah, no.
So that means John Gray non-denominational.
He may be.
But you claiming them all.
No,
they all y'all.
No. I don't claim it because when I go to Joe Osteen church, I can't stand it. It's like a pep talk.
It's like Stephanie Gray is related to John Gray. Yo, people. Shout out, this podcast brought to you by something great t-shirts.
God, shout out Gray.
Yeah, but anyway, that's your people.
That's my dog right there.
But anyway, go ahead.
Shout out them t-shirts. Go get them t-shirts, man. But shout out to Gray, get them t-shirts. But I think you got to realize that.
How many times you gonna say it? One more time. Shout out to Gray, get them t-shirts.
That's my dog.
Go ahead.
Gray be giving me a hookup. But
she only sell gray t-shirts, no other colors.
No, she don't.
It's just gray.
She gonna
fight. I want a t-shirt. I want it pink with the No, nigga.
Nah,
we just
Gray
do gray.
Can literally make your t-shirt.
All right, go ahead.
But so I think you're kind of confusing it with. Just because the plate big that Sunday, the pastor be like, oh yeah, let me get that out. No, it's not how it works. Everybody got a salary. Now, they go get the bag. Like, they do go hustle and get the bag. They do that. But everybody doesn't, you can't dip in church funds and after a while,
we'll have a mission too.
With that beef.
We have a mission too. It's kind of what you like your revival.
Now they will say, okay, this is for the pastor's anniversary or building fund.
And that go directly to him.
Pastor anniversary, yeah, it's probably go to
him.
Yeah.
So boy might go to church, preach that day, and they say it's pastor anniversary, and he might walk out that thing with 30 bags.
On pastor anniversary, yeah, depending on how big the church is. I've been a
it's like his bonus for the year.
Yeah, I've been a pastor anniversary on that day, on that Sunday. He'd be at church till like 9 o'clock at 7, 8 at night, and I've seen they be like, I need 14 people to bring $100 up here.
So look, I don't want to be ignorant about this, but let me just say what I gotta say. So that boy go to church. He kind of do what my pastor do, right? Same thing. I mean, he come up with his own talking points a lot. But I mean, I've been to churches where they just sit there for a lot of time because they got the assistant pimp running the service, and then he get up and do his thing, right?
Yeah.
So he get in a bag just like a salary bag.
Yeah.
And then after he finished getting the salary bag, he gets to holler at his homeboy, go to his homeboy church, eat too.
But see, it's not every pastor. Like these mega churches, they change it something different. Like where I grew up in church, my pastor drove a Chrysler. Like he had a
Your church wasn't loud then. Listen,
no, we didn't. No,
that nigga wasn't nice.
We had a regular church. No, I'm telling you, no, he was cold because he was the president of the
broke pastors who wasn't getting that bag union.
Like the national.
We don't get the bag.
Whatever. No, he got the bag. He just wasn't lavish though. He wasn't no Bentley riding dude. He was a regular guy. Like
so you don't have a helicopter going from.
Nah, that's a lie. We in Louisiana, boy. We ain't live in Houston. Every pastor in Houston don't have no helicopter.
But some of them do.
Yes.
But why some of them?
I would know one.
But why they deserve that and the other person's preaching by Jesus don't?
I can't answer that question for you.
I think you've answered my question.
It's not about who deserves it. It's about who getting it.
I think at some point I became a contrarian of what you're saying because you've explained it very clearly. that they're getting X amount of dollars from the church, and that's what's coming from out of y'all pocket. And then past the anniversary, they get a little bit of extra bag. But for the most part, if they're getting extra money, it's things outside of their 9 to 5, and that's why they're able to make that kind.
It's almost like you, right? What you do? Listen, shut up. What you do every day? What you do is like say if listen,
I'm not the Apple master.
Yes, you are. It's like, oh, shout out Raj, man. We missing out on Raj.
Damn. Yeah, Raj gonna be here. Yeah, Raj.
Raj, my bad. We just got to talking, man. Hey, shout out Raj.
Rumble folk, man. This podcast is brought to you by
Rog Smuve. and the master. All right, but it's like you, right? Say if somebody's not as good as you at what they do with their job, like not as good as you at your job as you are, they're not gonna get what you get when you go somewhere and go teach, right?
Yeah.
Right? So he might be doing the same thing every day, just like you do. Same job, but when you go somewhere, you get way more than he does, and he goes somewhere, he get way less.
You never let me finish when you cut me off. I said y'all pastor gets to get his money. Then he gets to go on the side and chase other money. Mm-hmm. He get to have a little wife and smash the hoes. Have cheering. Well, no, not necessarily. I don't mean smash the hoes like outside his way.
Or just
he don't cheat.
Yeah.
He's
black, thou shalt not.
Black. Yeah, black men don't cheat
at all.
Black men have
especially
never
the bearded black man.
Ever. I've never met one. But he gets to have sex with women.
Yeah.
And have cheering and everything.
Yeah.
And get the bag.
Yeah.
I feel like our priests need to get more money. They don't get to smash nothing.
They stupid.
Why they stupid?
Why would you go?
They take a vow of poverty,
but it's why they knock bonus off.
Chastity.
So they want to be poor. So when you go preach, you like look at
poverty. That's part of the shit. Wow. Now I feel like honestly, if we talking big picture, big business, that's kind of a like fucking y'all over from the highest order. Like whoever the Pope is,
he good.
Yeah, but the Pope don't ride around in that. But you do have a Bentley. That thing you ride around in, that Pope mobile is a Bentley.
And do you think the Pope riding around in a Toyota?
No, but I feel like the Pope live in the Sistine Chapel or something. He live in something that's like
nice.
I don't want to live. Like he live in the White House. Yeah, so he probably got some room back there with Wi-Fi, with the fire stick.
Your dude sitting there with a box TV.
Yeah.
And 3 channels.
So I mean, like trickle down. Like the Pope and the Cardinals, they get it. I think up higher they get in the bag, and I think the ones down low don't. But I think some of that money gets like redistributed to the community and everything else. I just think my priests probably like in the wrong business. They need to get a little bit more of a bag. I think there needs to be a middle ground is what I'm thinking.
Okay.
I'm okay with a meritocracy.
Yeah.
I'm okay with if you do well at something to get paid more.
Yeah.
But I'm not okay with the absorbent amount of kind of hustling where it feels like somebody getting way too much.
Yeah.
And while somebody else is talking about the same thing, they talking about Jesus, they saying the same word, and they're not getting paid anything.
Yeah.
I feel like there needs I feel sorry sometimes for them strip mall priests who he bring him, his family, and his neighbors and 6 other people, and it'd be 13 people at the back of Holiday Inn. At the Holiday Inn. You heard that Grooves is a church on Sunday mornings.
No, it's not.
You didn't know that?
Grooves? The nightclub?
When I tell you.
Boy, no.
The nightclub in Houston.
The devil be in there heavy.
Yeah.
Friday and Saturday.
Taking them home and knocking them down.
All through the week, though.
And then Sunday morning, church.
That's why it's still going on for this many years, because they get all the demons out.
Oh, they do. They probably cast it. They probably a little African church. They probably cut a chicken head off.
All you gotta do is say, I rebuke thee in the name.
Oh, that's all you gotta do.
But no, we
don't have to do that. We gotta do the whole the whole exorcism shit.
Oh yeah,
we gotta exercise them.
Oh, the head starts spinning.
Frankincense.
Oh yeah, and the little boy start booking over. But no, but I mean, for me, I just can't. I don't like Baptist church or just a church period where the pastor is killing it and you don't offer no service to your congregation, right? Like if you don't have a food pantry or you gotta have something. Yeah, singles ministry. You gotta be giving back to your community some type of way. Daycare, whatever, low income daycares where you're not charging people just crazy amounts, providing jobs. My church has a credit union. We got AIDS ministries. They got AIDS housing in the back of my church.
AGE?
AIDS.
Like HIV?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you got AIDS, you got housing back there. They've been going on since like the 90s.
Sidebar, I had a whole comedy bit that I've been working on about it. I saw a commercial and it was like, don't take this medicine if you got HIV 1. And I was like, oh shit, they got HIV 2 and 3 and 4. I was like, shit, that must mean one of them not bad. So somebody walking around like, damn, I got AIDS light. I'm working on this. I got a comedy special. I'm gonna do a 15-minute stand up, and that's part of my stand up. I don't want to give it away. AIDS. I got the low carb AIDS right quick. Like, don't worry about it. I got HIV-1. But go ahead. Go ahead. My bad.
You know, I just think, you know, you have to be giving back. I don't like. I'm not a big fan of my pastor, you know, riding helicopters and riding there. I remember at the time I was talking to a girl who went to that church, and we were sitting there. I was like, bro, your pastor is coming. Like, you can hear the chopper coming outside. Well, we gonna say the church. I know the church. We ain't gonna say the church. But I just, you know,
did it have walls?
No, not at all.
Okay, go ahead.
without walls.
It must have been without walls.
Yeah. So, you know, it just, you hit a chopper coming out. Now, granted, it wasn't a lavish helicopter, but it was a helicopter nonetheless. And he had like 6 churches. You know, it's like, come on, man. You know, enough is enough. You know what I mean? I was uncomfortable with that because I came from a little country town where your pastor rides a big Lincoln. He bring his family in there every time, and somebody try to holler at his daughters, and few people make it, and few don't. You know, and it's just everybody live regular.
So yeah, okay, I get your point. Maybe we just harping on the fact that, like, I mean, there's 2 things. Like, when I lived in Houston, in New Orleans, they had a church called, I think, Greater St. Stephen's was the one. They had a billboard in New Orleans, and he had the whole Burberry outfit on the billboard, talking about coming to church. And then when I went in there, they said, we need 10 people to donate $10,000 for XYZ. And they would not let us leave until 10 people got up and went over there and started giving them the information to get $10,000.
I don't like that.
So those were my Baptist experiences as going to Baptist churches in college, that I was like, you know what, y'all doing shit different. Y'all totally
I've been there before. I've been there.
So maybe I'm typecasting a whole group of people based upon the actions of some.
Yeah, that's what you really.
But
do.
It's
just like me saying all Catholic preachers, you know, knock boys down.
But I get what I honestly get the parallel of Catholic priests have sex with boys. Yeah. I get the where we're going.
Well, I mean, if we gonna group,
okay, and yes, but I think that it's way less prevalent of Catholic priests. I think it's way more sensational and of a headline that people would go back to. Oh, y'all have sex with little boys. They have sex with little boys. But I think in reality, there's probably not so many of them doing it. And if it was an issue, it has to do with the poverty chastity thing that I talked about.
I definitely agree.
If it's a religion, if it's a thing where you're not supposed to have sex, then some gay men probably grew up. Or some pedophiles grew up and were like, look, I can't be a pedophile like I want. I can't be doing whatever. I don't even want to conflate pedophiles and gay men.
No,
let's 2 completely different things. You could like going off in a man or letting a man run off in you. The wife. You could do your thing and not be a pedophile.
Which is fine. You
do you. Y'all can have all the fun. And I think them boys, them folks, them gay dudes they probably got like the biggest lay minds. And they just like to keep it all for themselves. They're like, nah,
stingy.
Me and Keyshawn and Q probably not that cute. But yeah, he probably sitting there like, no, not. But anyway, I think that's it's a small I think that group who are pedophiles and have something wrong with them, but probably take that and say, look, I can go be in this. And my mom and them, nobody's gonna look at me bad, and then I can take advantage here and there. I
would think it might not be particularly. It might, but I think if over time, like, because you're a man and you're here to procreate, right? You put on earth to reproduce.
Okay, you're talking real biological.
You know what I'm saying? So you put on earth to do that, and after a while, you like, man, look, I'm hot.
I wonder if them boys beat that wood.
You got to. You can't hold that in like that.
Damn, now I need a Catholic church priest on there and ask him, hey,
you gotta have both at the same time.
Do you punch that clown?
You gotta have, I think.
How do I ask that in the Nothin NICE to Say interview? How I ask that to somebody with a straight face? Listen, excuse me, Father Thomas. Do you beat that wood?
You gotta beat that
wood every now and again to beat off them demons?
You can't call his name. You gotta give him, he gotta be like
Father.
Anonymous.
Yeah. So Father, listen, like Officer Friendly,
be
Father Friendly.
Yeah.
So
Father
I can't call him Friendly because that's a little too friendly. So Father,
and he was out the boy too.
Father God, Father Robert, listen.
Yeah.
Do you beat that wood?
You ever just?
I wonder if that man would be like, yeah, of course I beat that wood.
Yeah. Is he real?
But he might not beat that wood.
No way. You think it's unsafe to ball all of it up?
Yeah, that might be like. But see, I couldn't interview a priest because I'd be asking them stuff like, so do you be like getting hard at church? Something like not even at church, but like just sometimes not at church, like just
like you looking at Sister Johnson in the front row where she got the cleavage.
Yeah.
Like she hug you or you give her the sip of wine, you take the sip and you smell her perfume.
There gotta be stories in like current day priests getting some shams.
Got to.
Cause them boy like I believe that they take their job serious enough to where they don't want to or they don't try to. But some of them mess up.
Like I say, it's all a hustle. Then like you still.
And
hustle.
I mean, if you do that, do you just say, you know what, this ain't, I'm not cut out for this, and then quit the next day?
No, you just like, hey, you can't tell.
Because you could be a deacon.
Yeah, but
you could be a deacon in the Catholic Church.
I think just like a pastor who was out here messing with women and doing what he know he's not supposed to be doing with his wife. Just he think, hey, you gotta keep this low and it stay low for a little bit or whatever, and ever how they go. It's it just depends, man. I don't think you're still human at the end of the day, man. I don't put anybody above me. You know what I'm saying? The only person above me is God, bro. You still human. You just because you're a pastor don't mean you're not a human being. You know what I'm saying? Your flesh is still weak, so you still gonna fall short. You know what I mean? So you can't really hold them boys to that, the highest standard. Yes, you would prefer them to be,
as pristine and everything else as the Lord, but because they can't be. They can't be.
Yeah,
they're still a man. Look at you. I'm looking at your table. Boy, I got a whole Bible on his table.
Bible on my table.
Look at yourself, man.
Dusty.
You can and some condoms right now.
Nah, chill out.
We recording at Lowe's house for a change. But listen, man, listen. We talked a lot about it because I think it was a very interesting subject. But man, we went a little bit off the rails as far as what we want to do. So let me just tell y'all what Burned My Boudin is.
What Burn Your Boudin?
First thing is, I burn my Boudin when I go into a doctor's office, and they got a TV up with like The Price is Right, or not even The Price is Right, like Ellen, or the Today Show. You could save that money that you spend on your cable bill and just have the internet in the doctor's office with a sign right when you walk in that say Wi-Fi code is holla at your boy. And then when I sit down, I'm going to hop on y'all network. I'm going to watch. I'm going to do whatever I need to do on my phone.
What percentage of people your age you think go to the doctor?
Oh, you think young people don't go to the doctor?
What percentage?
I'm talking about any doctor. I'm talking about a dentist. I'm talking about an eye doctor. I'm talking about
what percentage of the people our age go to the doctor? What you think? Somebody Google it out there and let us know. I guarantee
you it's HIV 1 or 2.
Maybe 2. They're not going that much.
I said because 2 you ain't gotta go that much.
You good.
You just check it every night. I would think people our age go like, once a year for their yearly, and I would think that they go maybe 2 or 3 times for other stuff.
Women go once a year for the year. Most women go once a year for the year.
Well, I go to the doctor once a year.
I go twice.
For a yearly?
No, I go twice. I go twice a year.
Well, I definitely go for a yearly, but then I go for like people go to doctors when they hurt their knee or when they.
Yeah, no, I just go.
I think all of that counts.
Yeah, I go to the doctor because
you got a sinus infection. Whatever.
I don't do that. I just call it, dude. But
yeah, fair enough.
I go just to check on my stuff because my dad have been sick.
Sometimes you be coughing up.
No, I don't. I don't be coughing. I just go check my blood, everything. Just make sure I'm good. Where we been living, St. Shots, all that. You got to make sure, man.
St. Shots, all that. My lipid count is good.
Yeah,
but exactly. No. I mean, it makes sense. But so it might not be a large percentage that go that often. But I still feel like people who are in their 50s going to the doctor now, and I feel like they got Wi-Fi.
You know what they doing?
Well, they watching whatever.
Watching.
I don't think the 50s. I don't think people in their 50s old no more though.
They not old no more. They don't mean they don't watch Prices Right. Oh yeah.
Okay, so they're not pulling out their phone.
Facebook.
So you're saying it's some years that need to take place before they get to that point.
Well, he's just sitting there watching TV.
So when all the doctors are our age, then they're gonna get to that part. Well, the doctors are our age, right?
Yeah, they got doctors our age.
But when the doctors are them kids' age.
Yeah, like my daddy don't go and sit on his phone. Mm-hmm. He's 72. Mm-hmm. He don't go sit on his phone. He watch whatever they got.
Yeah, I'm not watching whatever's on that TV.
No, I'm on my phone.
You know what else burned my Boudin?
What?
That Boosie has this weird habit of putting on white boys. I don't know if y'all follow Boosie Badass on IG. He didn't put on JD Diagotti,
the dude
from Mobile, Alabama.
With the Kool-Aid or the little one, he nice.
But he looked like Bubba Sparks. He put on Lil Blurry, who was like a little white boy, a little fake Justin Bieber from Cali.
I don't feel
he
him.
Put on Aunt G, some dude from Carolina. He did put on this one black dude that I like. Y'all go listen to this dude. Shout out.
Nice.
It's a dude named Playboy the Great, and he kind of nice. He put on his son Tootie Raw. So I kind of got the Lil Blurry thing because he put on Tootie Raw by putting him on a little blurry song and then tried to have them boys collab
and
to
just kind of be
But
salt and pepper.
And he put out his daughter this week. Poison Ivy got her own stuff. But I think Boosie be like, he a white boy, so that he gonna bust.
I don't think that.
I think so.
I think Boosie is at a point where now he's just trying to. He's not a good A&R, number one.
Okay.
He's just trying to be a boss. You know what I mean? Like he's trying to like.
He want to be Rick Ross now. But he should be. The amount of time he's been in the game. Lil Wayne been doing
but you got to realize you got to have an ear for music. Like Boosie don't listen to all types of music.
Can I tell you something crazy? I think it's got something to do with the Chitlin circuit. We all refer to him being on the Chitlin circuit. Like Boosie like to run his concerts through Mobile and Arkansas.
He say that too.
He's a genius for that shit.
I'm gonna stay down south.
He genius.
He tell you that.
You go look at Boosie
all
stuff.
Auditoriums. Them look.
I'm at Priestwood Middle School.
Yeah,
in Mobile, Alabama.
Boosie weekend at Southern University. He don't do stadiums.
Yeah.
Boosie
So
don't do stadiums.
he's smart for that. And then when he like, I'm here in town today, hit me up for a feature. He getting that bag.
That's
he
like weird
priest,
for me.
but he like a y'all pastor.
He go get that money.
You think that's weird that he go to like?
I don't
he pull
like
up
that.
in Shreveport and he like, hey, look, I'm in Shreveport for the next 24 hours. Want a feature? He getting a bag.
Yeah, not everybody like he said, everybody got that 12 G's for me.
But some people do.
Till Christmas, it's half off.
But guess what? Some people do.
Yeah, because he put on my boy
Why
B. Will.
wouldn't he? You know,
shout out B. Will. This podcast brought to you by my boy B. Will, Sherrod, Shreveport, Louisiana. We out here.
Yeah, same time. Shout out to this podcast brought to you by B. Will, my other partner B. Will from Alabama. You know what I'm saying? Shout out New Orleans living. I feel you. A5A, but that's the worst part of you. You know what I mean?
Like Mr. Bum Bum Bum, that boy.
Yeah, nah, I'm talking about a whole nother B. Will, but
I'm talking about your B. Will. I'm talking about.
But no, yeah, like I think that's kind of ingenious on Boosie's behalf. But I think it's just kind of. I think you're making a point about that he's not a very good A&R, that he feels like everybody's talented. I think he just thinks that white boy with who made one song that people like, oh, that boy white, he gonna make it.
Cause I'm sure he signed him to a bullshit contract.
A 360, huh?
Not even a 360, like a 235, something stupid. Like whatever the equivalent of you would never make no money off me again.
I could believe that Boosie playing them boys out and got them in. Or
it might be a single deal. I don't think, and he put them on. And,
right, it might be some different stuff now. This new age.
Yeah, Boosie ain't got it like that. He doing good here in Atlanta. He got some cheese, but Boosie.
Well, I mean, if you're a rapper who got a song in Meridian, Mississippi, right? Mm-hmm. And Boosie come around and say, I like your song, I want to sign you. And Boosie agrees to put you on his Instagram that got 1 whatever billion people. And people get to hear your stuff and maybe go download it and whatever else. And maybe you blow. And it's probably worth it.
I mean, you open up for him, you get money off everybody, you pay him a little something.
Think it's one of them situations. I don't think he like rolling around with Lil Boosie opening up for him. I think he.
Why not?
I think Boosie giving you $10,000 and then that's it.
But you still opening up for him. He still wants to make some money though.
How you gonna get there? He only giving you.
They got a bus, boy. Boosie ain't riding around no.
Boosie not sending a bus for them boys, unless them boys dropping everything and riding with him everywhere.
No, everybody like
Lil Blurry not on the road with him.
Yes, he is.
No way.
Lil
Blurry is in school in California.
Boosie put them boys on one little Greyhound rap Boosie bus. He got that kind of money, and it might be 46 dudes on one bus.
So you think all the Lil Boosie concerts, all of them cats performing?
Not
absolutely
all of them, not every night one of them, but he bring them out.
Okay. Sure when they close to their hometown.
Maybe so. Or
he probably go to each one of them chitlin circuits, and when he in town.
It's chitlin circuits, so it ain't no more than what 4 5 hours away.
A drive, huh? Get you and your homeboy.
Each chitlin circuit.
I'm gonna come to Mobile today.
If
y'all drive up to Jackson tomorrow. Y'all go to Louisiana.
You can go Alabama to Houston. You can drive everywhere.
You making sense? You making sense?
So why not?
You sold me. I just don't like that. That burns my boot. And one more thing that burns my boot is that people think we so different. And I wanted Rog Smuve for this one because they got a song I was listening to at work today. Sweet Caroline. Times never felt so good. So good. So
I was
good.
listening to what they call We Hate Ellen.
Oh, that was the jam. But the part about Sweet Caroline is like...
Oh, they humming.
When I can't remember. And it starts off, and then it's like, sweet. And you know what? I feel like that is the equivalent of like T Grizzly. Like when it's like, and the beat just dropped.
Oh, yeah.
Or Meek Mill, nigga. Like, you know what I mean? Like when he gets to the intro.
Yeah. Okay.
Like what if it go real slow, then it's like a crescendo, then it's loud.
Y'all thought it was lease.
When I bought that new Ferrari, they thought it was me. It's the same.
Hey, rest in peace.
It's the same thing. Same thing as Sweet Caroline. People think we different. We like the same shit. So that burns my booty. Different. Big thing that burns my booty more than anything is cars banging into me. It's late in the podcast. I got my car totaled this week.
Oh yeah, I didn't even know.
Last week. But I'm still dealing with it, man. I'm still in that rental. Boy hit me with the skirt, bam, ran into me, man. I was like, it was over with, man. I was like, I didn't think it hurt to get in a car wreck like that, man.
You didn't get out of hand. No, you should get out and have a seat.
Hey, if y'all listening to this podcast, I'm hurt. I'm hurt.
Yeah.
Like, listen, I can't.
You was walking fun the other day.
Listen, I can't pick up nothing.
Yeah, you was walking crazy.
I'm out of there. I can only talk. I might have to give up my job and do this full time.
Maybe so.
Because
so he's walking, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
And you got that neck brace on too.
That neck brace, woo-wee.
That shit looks stupid with your outfit.
It kind of it matched a little bit. I got it swagged out. I put a little jewels on it.
Still look dumb.
But nah, dude hit me hard, and it, like literally, I hate to say this to sound stupid, but I didn't necessarily felt like it would hurt that much to get in a car wreck, like physically hurt.
You ain't played college football.
Well. Fair enough. But when you're not, I guess that's that quarterback syndrome. When you're not expecting to get hit like that, and you're like, God damn. Yeah, but I feel like getting hit by a car is probably a little bit harder to get by a linebacker.
50 miles per hour.
Yeah, that boy didn't even stop. Just ran into me. White boy. You know what this white boy said when he hopped out the car? This podcast is brought to you by CNA. He said, poor white people is the worst driver. They don't give a shit about their car or your car. He got the car. He said, God damn, I hit you hard. What, bitch? Bitch, I'm hurt. And you over here talking about.
He told me that I was feeling the grind.
Dog, I was so hurt that I was like, I got out of the car talking to him. I never even. People was asking me, was somebody in his passenger seat? I was like, I don't fucking know. I didn't even look in his car. I wasn't even like. I turned around, looked at the front of his car. I was like, your shit not even messed up, and my shit is crumpled.
Yeah.
And then I was like, give me all your information right now. Police was like, we ain't coming out here. You can still drive your car. I was like, I guess.
Oh no! I had the police come. I had the same thing. Somebody hit me in the rental car. My car's in the shop. I got hit in the rental car. And later
they hit your rental?
Yeah, hit the rental.
Oh yeah, I would definitely have. I had a police. I had a surgeon.
Call law. She's like, little Mexican lady started talking Spanish. Like, bitch, old lady, you understand what I'm saying? We call. I said, El Policio, La Policia on their way. She said, no. I'm not paying that. I said, yes, you are. You hit me and you hit me in the back. I hit the lady in the front. The lady car that hit me, what I hit wasn't damaged. But the rental car had the bumper was kind of messed up, so yeah, I ended up pulling over, calling the police and making sure we got that document. You know, the police print out reports right on the spot now too. But what you gotta do, tell them I can't drive. We blocking traffic. You gotta lie to them. When you tell them you blocking traffic, they coming.
See, I told them we was good. We was off full of side street. They was like, yeah, straight. Okay, then straight. Y'all straight?
Nah, because
y'all straight. Shout out.
It's your word against his.
Well, yeah, but he already called. Like he called the insurance company and was like, I did it.
Oh, okay. He
like,
a white boy.
Goddamn fool. I mean, but he did.
Yeah,
they
know. He still could lie.
Yeah, he could. But I got pictures and everything else. But anyway, that burns my booty a lot. Man, let's talk about some of the stories we was going to talk about. I know we got late into the podcast to talk about it, but shit. Offset and Cardi B. Let's, y'all been watching this, man. I want to play some of them clips. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Let's see. We'll see how I do when we do some editing. But his little side chick, Summer Bunny. I call her Whack China because she's like a whack version of Black China. She from Dallas, Texas. Yeah. She recorded a whole tell-all with Power 106. But they said Cardi B is blocking it. She got like green hair I saw online. She said she didn't know how serious his marriage was.
I have not messed with Offset since he's had his baby. I didn't know how serious this marriage was. I kind of read or kind of see things, but I haven't it took until today to actually get into this, seeing everything. A lot of girls would just deal with this situation and just be like, yo, I took Cardi B's nigga, or I'm the reason that they're getting a divorce or anything. I feel ashamed. Growing up, it's a lot. But just coming from me and to Cardi B and to her fans and to her family, to her situation, these were never my intentions, and I never wanted to break up a happy home or be a cause of someone just saying fuck it. to get a divorce or anything like that. No, I have not spoken to Cardi B, but I would like her to know that I'm a very genuine person, and I'm not here to break up our family or mess up what she has going on with her husband. And I'm very sorry that this has happened, and I'm very sorry that I didn't think about my worth as a young lady. And I just hope that she can overcome this. And I know that her and Offset actually do have love for each other. I can tell. So I just hope that with this, she can actually just focus on her love for Offset.
My thoughts are, could that be a thing?
That your marriage not serious?
That somebody could say, I didn't know how serious your marriage was.
Nah, you married, man.
I think that could be a thing, though. I think it's a social... I think Cardi B and Offset are the definition of, in 2018, what's a social media couple.
Nah.
No, literally. Listen to what I'm saying. Like celebrity couples like Kim K and Kanye and Jay-Z and Beyonce.
They're not serious? Kim K and
okay,
Kanye.
Listen, my thing is they could be serious. But people from that, regular people look at them as kind of like caricatures. Think about all of these people on like Love and Hip Hop, and Real Housewives and stuff. We look at people relationships as like trivial things now, because some of those people just in them relationships for TV, and the people who not just in them for TV, who ain't really in it for the love. A lot of times they just kind of playing just to be on TV, you know. So I feel like there's an aspect of people looking at it like, that shit ain't gonna last. They just a couple that's just social media, just out here to make it happen. So I think that a regular person could look at a celebrity couple and be like, well, he fucking with me, so I guess their marriage ain't really that serious.
Yeah. I just don't see how either one of them benefit. It's not like they're Beyonce and Jay-Z. Like, they in the same kind of lane when it comes to rap. So I don't see how either one of them will benefit from being with each other. Like, the only thing about likes and all that shit. But you think they don't monetize their marriage. They can't monetize their marriage. They some hood motherfuckers who, loved each other and had babies. I think they're gonna get back together. Me personally. Or if they don't, I really don't give a fuck. But the thing about it is, man, it's them people, bro. Like, my thing, the only thing I don't like about her with how it all went down is, you knew what you was doing when you was videotaping this man on FaceTime asking about these things about that, and you put that out.
Oh, that happened? I didn't even see that.
Yeah, she took a picture or video of him on FaceTime, screenshot
What was he doing?
The text. He was talking to her, he wanted her and a friend. Right?
I saw this Cuban doll.
Whatever,
he wanted him to do
and she was like, she got a show somewhere.
So go look up Cuban doll, because her teeth is young. Yeah, that's why her mouth closed in every picture. Her teeth is young as fuck.
He was like, I'll fly out to New Orleans.
Summer Bunny and Cuban doll.
He wanted to have a threesome. He was trying to have a threesome. And he was talking to her, and the girl, she's like, well, I'm good. He was like, nah, I want both of y'all. He really wanted the other chick. The other chick was only going down. He was going through her for the other chick. So he's trying to have a little threesome, whatever. But my thing is, Cardi like girls, man. You probably could have had that with your lady. Honestly, she like girls.
I could believe that. I don't know, man. I just think that there's something to be said for her not understanding, like that comment about not understanding how serious their marriage was could have some truth to it. The issue is that it's such a social media situation that why would she go on and do her public apology? She looks so fake with that stupid shit. That shit bothered me.
Nah, what happened was them damn whatever Cardi B little tribe is, or whatever the Cardi B, whatever, I don't know what they call them.
The Cardi B.
The parties. Whatever.
Cardi Beehive.
Yeah, whatever.
Cardi's.
Whatever the motherfuckers is. They went at her neck, and now every comment is about you. You go from having 4 or 5, or maybe with her situation, maybe 30 or 40, maybe 100 fucking notifications on your phone to thousands.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? And when it's your life, you wake up every morning, or everything.
Well, then you feel like you got to be able to capitalize.
Yeah, well, not even capitalize, but everything you do is on Instagram or social media.
Because you're an Instagram personality.
Yeah, and you being bashed on it every time you look at something. That probably affects those people, but you play with fire, you get burnt, man.
Let me ask you something.
He's sloppy though.
What'd you think about his apology thing?
I only got one birthday wish, and that's to get my wife back, Cardi. You know what I'm saying? We're going through a lot of things right now, a lot of things in the media. I want to apologize to you, Cardi. I embarrassed you. I made you look crazy. doing things I ain't had no business. I was partaking in activity that I shouldn't have been taking in. And I apologize, you know what I'm saying, for breaking your heart, breaking our promise, breaking God's promise, and being a selfish, messed up husband, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be a better person. I want to get this off my shoulders. I want to get this off my back. I apologize to you, Cardi. I love you. And Culture, I want to spend Christmas with you. I want to be able to spend the rest of my life with you. I apologize. I'm sorry for what I done to you. I didn't fuck that girl, but I was entertaining it. You know what I'm saying? I apologize. And I love you. I hope you can forgive me. My birthday wish is just to have you back.
I didn't sleep with that girl. No, okay, I'm talking. He had the video, then he went on stage. Yeah, interrupted a performance at Rolling Loud.
It was niggerish.
Take Me Back, Cardi.
It was some nigga shit.
He looked like Elvis.
Some nigga shit. It was some nigga shit.
I love you, bro.
Yeah, it was some nigga shit.
In front of the world, I love you, bro.
I'm gonna tell you, you know what I'm saying?
Say my nigga, I love you.
I love you, my nigga. Yeah, it was some nigga shit. That's probably how he proposed to her too, though.
Yeah.
But she liked that shit because she just posted, oh, I miss it, all that extra shit. So, you know, they'll be back together, bro.
Yeah, if she break up with him.
She divorced him. They can't break up.
Yeah. Well, if she divorced him, that nigga gonna do crazy shit. Because if he gonna pull up on you concert like that and do that, I think if he pull up
on Chris Brown situation,
I'm saying if he see her with
because you know it's gonna be a big basketball nigga.
Or not, and even if it ain't, if it's like some Kodak Black, I don't know. I'm just throwing a random nigga. She's not gonna be with Kodak Black. I'm sorry.
She like little hood dude. So
yeah.
it'll be
if she with Meek Mill or something.
It'll be the dude that play for that team with the face tattoo.
Oh, them niggas was watching the round.
Yeah. It'll be him.
Yeah, but like, yeah, I don't think he gonna take kindly to shit like that.
Nah.
He be wanting to fight because it looks very toxic.
Offset with the shits though.
It looked like a toxic.
Offset was in jail.
If she don't take him back, it's gonna be an issue.
Yeah, I don't doubt that.
Okay, so that's all I'm saying. So one more thing I got there. What's the craziest thing? I think it was crazy of him to hop on stage. What's the craziest thing you ever did to get a chick back?
Ooh, crazy thing I did to get a chick back.
Yeah.
Nigga
be like, man, I ain't did shit, nigga.
Nah, just maybe call and maybe send some stuff. I popped up at a job before.
Oh, you popping up at jobs?
I came to a job before, I think.
Yeah, flew all the way out to where she was at and popped up to her house?
Nah, that's a lot.
And was knocking on the door when she didn't expect you?
Nah, I came to a job with some
people
flowers.
do that. Myron do that.
Nah, I ain't did that. I came to a job before with some flowers and stuff. It worked though.
Yeah, I don't think I ever did nothing that worked.
What was the worst thing you did?
I can't even. I'm asking the question. I didn't even kind of put the question to myself to even remember. A lot of calling friends. Yeah, like being like, man, let your friend.
I love him, man. I don't want to lose.
Sending stuff, sending gifts and the whole nine.
I came to a job with the flowers and
called the mom. I didn't call the mom before.
Definitely called mom.
We supposed to be in love.
Yeah, come on.
Like in the word, y'all go listen to that Kevin Gates, man. Like calling up your mama, like, mama, we having problems.
Like, gotta get that mo on your side, boy. You get that mo on your side.
Mama, we having problems.
You heard over here, Mo.
Yeah,
I done called mama before. Mama done called me before. Behind that. Yeah.
It happened. It is what it is. Man, hold on. What we think about the chick with the bills, man? With the bills that say bills due soon. $29.95 for rent, $600 for a car note, $287 for a light bill, $178 for what did that shit say? Something gas bill. Go electric, bitch. $187 for a water bill. Why all her shit exact? Why ain't no change? Why all her shit exact? $210 for cable. That actually makes sense. You're gonna pay $210.
$210 for cable.
$45 for trash. $500 for a cell phone.
What kind of cable you got though? You pay
$500 for a cell phone. Woo, she didn't cut the cord. $200 for insurance.
She lying.
$400 for groceries. $100 for toiletries and $300 more for miscellaneous. Total $6,002. Now I didn't do the math. I'm just gonna hope she added right. So this is why I don't get what you doing text.
Listen. Your miscellaneous is on $300 a month. You a fucking lie.
Yeah, that means $75 a week.
Your miscellaneous is way
because she don't eat out. Because she only cook.
You don't do nothing.
Groceries, I just cook.
Yeah, you're lying. Okay, your miscellaneous, that's gas. Where you stay at? Number one, with
her head rent, boy is so old looking.
So with rent and all that, what you paying $3,000 a month for rent?
Yeah,
for rent. So either in LA or New York.
Okay.
Only two places you paying that kind of rent for.
Or San Francisco or some shit.
Yeah. So you lying, and your phone bill is higher than your cable.
No, she didn't put phone on there, did she?
You said
cell phone 500.
500.
Yeah, she should bundle that shit.
She lying.
She didn't bundle that shit.
She lying to look.
But what we think about the whole concept of this? Why I don't get what you doing text. Like a nigga can't send me no what you doing text because I spent a lot of money.
Because your bill's high. What you doing?
Listen, you could take this dick regardless how much you spend.
Ain't got nothing to do with me.
Right, because whoever piping her down probably got a rent of $420, car note of $0 because he driving her shit.
Exactly.
Light bill of his light bill probably up. He ain't got no gas because his shit electric.
Yes.
Water bill, niggas don't drink water.
No.
He don't even take baths or wash his jeans.
All if he do is one time a week.
He didn't cut the cord, no cable.
Yeah.
Trash, he just throw the trash one time a week.
Internet.
Cell phone, he didn't pay a little cell phone
got a
bill.
Metro $45.
You know what I'm saying? Insurance, niggas ain't got no insurance. Grocery, he eat out every day, so that shit might be a little bit more.
Yeah.
Toiletries, I mean, you seen the video about the nigga wiping his ass with the one sheet.
Yeah.
And then his miscellaneous might be. What's a miscellaneous?
Miscellaneous boy ain't number week.
That sound like a little chick that probably was in your class. A miscellaneous Jackson. Miscellaneous.
You know. Hey, where we work at?
Miscellaneous Jones.
Yeah.
Oh, you hear?
I just think she lying, though.
No, she definitely lying. I don't like her little face. I like all of the memes that people have been putting out, like clowning her. I mean, she tried it.
That ain't the truth.
And she went viral with this shit.
That's what she wanted to do.
I hope nobody texts her what you doing no more. I hope she dry up.
And that's why you think you don't get a. Come on, man. You can't have $300 miscellaneous.
Miscellaneous.
It's impossible.
Man, look, two other things that we want to talk to before we get out of here. Since
just
we pushed it up.
Nails done.
Yeah, well, that's why she got her nails not even done in the picture. So she need to spend some more money on that miscellaneous.
She got some hard knuckles too.
And I feel like I could see some little white under her arms, but maybe I'm wrong. Like she not wearing the clear deodorant.
Glide on. So maybe them her might be.
Maybe she didn't get them. She got them eyebrows done though.
How much did the bonnet cost she got on?
And yeah, how much? What's under there?
Yeah, she got lip gloss on. That's miscellaneous.
Lip gloss popping.
Rings.
Love rings. That shit look like it comes.
You got a tank top. You got to buy clothes.
That shit come from Forever 21 style.
Still gotta buy.
Speaking of Forever 21, they used the white model to sell Wakanda Forever sweaters.
Not mad about
He looked kind of like Eminem and like Lance Bass from NSYNC. I don't know. The punk one.
He might be from Louisiana. It might be French.
I heard somebody post this. They said, it's dope that after years of black kids wearing Superman and a host of other white heroes, a black hero is right here in the mix. Like that it's cool that little white kids are looking up to
I
him.
have no problem with it, man. I'm not mad about that at all.
I'm not
mad about that.
I mean, black people soon were mad about it, but once again, I think that's one of those things that black people get mad about. That's a little misplaced.
Yeah, I think at this point in the climate in the world, we just starting to try to get mad at anything we can at the moment. And just trying to make everything a big issue where we are just, I'm upset. You know what I'm saying?
It's tone deaf though.
Wakanda sweater on a white boy disrespect. Come on, man.
It's tone deaf to listen to that, man. I mean to not, because black people black people feel like they have ownership to Wakanda and shit. So you don't want to poke black people by putting that out. Okay, the last story we want to get at, we pushing up against it. It's our man Josh Gordon, and I'm gonna let my boy Dre Hype talk about it because he had a little something to say. So check him out.
All right, so quick question: could you stop or not smoke weed for the next 7 years for $80 million? Now, if you're a weed smoker, this question is probably hitting you a little bit differently than if you're not a weed smoker. If you don't smoke weed, you like, yeah, I just won't start and I'll get $90 million. If you're a weed smoker, you're probably having to actually consider it. Like, I kind of enjoy this shit. It keeps me level, whatever the situation might be. Regardless of what your answer is, Josh Gordon couldn't do it. $85 to $90 million is the amount of money that's estimated that this guy has lost in NFL contracts based on the fact that he can't stop smoking weed. And regardless of how you feel about him, what he's chosen to do, you know, his personal issues, this, that, and the other. Number one, it's a shame. But my biggest problem with it is that at this point, he's indefinitely suspended. So he will not be eligible to get any further NFL contracts, meaning that he will no longer be able to work in the NFL. He won't be able to profit off of his size, his skill set, his capabilities as a football player in the NFL from here moving forward. Why is that the thing that's kind of sticking in my craw right now? Because roughly 20, 25 years ago, Marion Barry was implicated in a major, drug bust, prostitution ring on video. Guilty. Caught. We saw what you was doing. We know what you was doing. And after the legal wheels had turned and the government had processed everything, he was reelected to a government position. After that. Like, there were no more qualified people. There were no people that were equally qualified. The nigga got his job back after he was caught sniffing cocaine off of a hooker's ass on video. And unless they've revisited and, updated those policies and whatnot, it's fair to assume that at this current point, the NFL actually has stronger drug policies than the U.S. government. And that shit is absolutely laughable. Like, you smoke a little weed in the NFL and you get shipped out. But you sniff cocaine off of a prostitute's ass in a motel in Washington, D.C., and you might get reelected mayor. And there's nothing to stop that. Or is there?
Okay. So he making sense. Okay, a couple things I thought, man. He could you give up that weed? Okay, first thing, I wish I could. I tried once to go profit off of my size. But they told me that my stamina wasn't what it should be.
It's stupid.
They said, "Hey, your size, you can profit off that thing, but
you can't keep up.
we need an hour and a half at minimum."
Boy, you a dummy.
But they say I wasn't gonna get 7 years, 90 mil. I got like 90,000 a year.
But I mean, for me, is at least we couldn't smoke. I mean, I got in trouble one time in college, trying to smoke weed or whatever. And, after that, sure, I was done. Like, I let it go for a long time so I could be eligible. You know what I mean? For me, for money, it's other ways to do anything. You know what I mean? Like, bruh, for 80 mil, you got to focus.
But did you ever try to smoke weed out of a prostitute's butt hole?
No, I never had a prostitute before. I don't know how that go. I'm good on that. You know what I'm saying? I don't think weed tastes the same out of a butt. I think it'll be, you know what I'm saying? I don't think weed tastes the same out of a butt. I don't think it tastes the same out of a butt. You know what I'm saying? Weed's supposed to be enjoyable, right? So
listen.
I'm not going to taste
the easy answer is both of us, and pretty much anyone I know, and most people listening, a lot of people listening, could stop smoking weed, could stop doing anything for 7 years for 80 million. Like, honestly, if they said, like we were talking about them pastors earlier, you can't get no ass, but you could beat that with
for 80 mil.
I could be celibate for 7 years for $80 million.
For easy.
$80 million?
Good.
And by the time when I hop back out at 43, I got the meanest, cleanest.
What?
I can stop doing damn near anything.
What?
Damn near anything for 80 to 90 million.
For 80 million?
Yeah, for 7 years.
I might could not eat. I might don't need no food. 80? 80 mil?
I might could not.
And I pay the taxes on the 80. Just take the taxes out.
I'm just not gonna eat.
Drink water.
You'll be losing weight by
green juices.
Right?
I'm packed up.
I am going
meal replacements.
Vegan. I could do anything, damn near anything
for 80 mil.
The thing about weed is they say weed isn't addictive. It's not some people call it a gateway drug, but they say weed doesn't develop a chemical dependency in your brain.
I don't believe that.
Like heroin or some other stuff.
I don't believe that.
Okay, what do you believe?
I think that the high, like I know dudes who, like I actually went to, my roommate was from LA. Shout out this podcast brought to you, my boy Ao. He needed weed. He used to wake up, smoke weed, like to function. You know what I mean? Like that's how he functioned. He used to smoke weed. Like if he wasn't high or coming down about it, he just function out weed.
Okay, so let me intervene right quick before you go down this storyline, because I know where you're going with this, and we know people who quote unquote are addicted to weed. It's not a fact though. What I'm getting at is it's a medical fact that drugs like heroin, like quote unquote the opioid epidemic, which is only an epidemic because of white people, those things have a chemical dependency where if you start taking it, like your body needs shit. Like if you stop taking it, you're gonna be cramping up and fucking throwing up.
We're talking about that level.
Like,
we don't do that.
Addicted to shit.
Your body needs it to
weed. You're never addicted to.
Your body.
My point is just that some people have addictive personalities.
Okay.
For instance, case in point, me and you were both smoking jewel pens recently. Like we were smoking them some tobacco. Instead, we said, "Look, we're not gonna smoke Black and Milds no more. We got them jewel pens."
That shit was crazy.
So remember one day I said, "Man, I'm smoking that shit too much. I got way too much nicotine that's happening. Like I'm damn near smoking packs of cigarette a day by messing with that shit." So guess what I did? I put it in my thing. Have you ever seen me smoke a jewel again?
Not then, not since.
And that was just one day I just threw the shit to the side and was like, I'm not fucking with it no more. Yeah. But other people would be like, damn, I can't quit that nicotine. Like blah blah blah. Don't worry. Like different people are different with addictive personalities. Yeah. Like when I was like 22 years old, I got diagnosed with high blood pressure. I stopped smoking cigarettes that day and didn't smoke for years after that. Weed, I don't want to smoke weed no more. Like I can pick up and put down stuff, but I think everybody doesn't have that in their personality. I think Josh Gordon has a very addictive personality. But I think that has something to do with like NFL players and sports people too. Because you have to be having an addictive personality towards working out, towards being in shape, towards doing all. And I think he probably has that personality.
I can attest to that, especially with playing football. I didn't like.
You didn't want to do it.
I did not want to play football.
You didn't want to do it.
I was 175.
You didn't want to work out.
I was 175. You know, maybe at the time, maybe 5'11", 5'10", little dude playing quarterback, but I'm competitive. So when I got to school, I'm looking around, all these dudes, 250, you know what I'm saying, abs, 0% body fat, you know what I'm saying. I got a 6-pack, but I'm little. But I just wasn't going to be poo. That's the only thing got me through. So I worked out, hustled, made sure I was good. I'm an athlete, you know what I mean? That's the only thing got me through. But I didn't love football. I ended up loving it, because I paid for school that way. You know what I'm saying? But
I feel like everyone and people like The Rock and all these other people who just super swole and be on TV, I feel like them boys has got addictive personalities. They can't pick up the weed because they'll never put it down. Yeah. They'll do it every day like anything else. Like I just kind of feel like certain people are different in that way.
Yeah, you're right.
Like can pick up. I mean, but then again, I don't know. Maybe I'm oversimplifying it, but I think that's
true. But I mean, I also think that you're right about that. I definitely agree with that. But I know it's some people who who got to have that weed to get to survive.
And once again, we chalked that up. The weird thing about Josh Gordon is he said, I take my mental health very seriously at this point to ensure I remain able to perform at the highest level. I have recently spoke that I could have a better grasp on things mentally. With that said, I'm stepping away from football field and focus on my mental health. I'd like to thank Coach Belichick, Mr. Kraft, as well as the countless others within the Patriots organization for their continued support. I want to thank my fans for their support as well as I continue down the path of getting back to 100%. Yeah. And that's what I read this morning when I woke up. Mm-hmm. And then by the afternoon, they said, you know what? The NFL posted something effective immediately. Josh Gordon has been returned to the suspended list indefinitely for violating the terms of his conditional reinstatement under the program and policy for substances of abuse. Like, nigga, you lying to us, dog.
I think don't use.
Okay, I wasn't on that podcast with you and Roger when y'all was talking about mental health.
That shit real.
I feel like he using that shit.
He been using that though. He been using that. Do I think something like you said that he got addicted personality? Yes, that might be his problem. Or maybe he's using weed to combat what he's going through. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Instead of going to talk to somebody or get that out. We text Charlamagne the God has been he brought this up all year. He's been talking about that all year. Now it's a big phenomenon. Everybody got mental health problems and going to see people and talk to counselors and psychologists and stuff. Which not a thing. I've talked to a psychologist before. My cousin walked in. My cousin, dead on the floor, and I just couldn't get the smell out of my head. Right. So yeah, I couldn't sleep. Every time I woke up, I was smelling it at night and all that. So yes, you do have to talk to people, but you don't use that because you like to get high. You like to blow that gas. And I feel like he one of the people who can just blow, and just be high. Or he might be a person who just need to hit that thing
continuously throughout the day.
Just bang bang. He might
like an oral fixation.
Yeah, just hit that thing, and he can't sit still. Like he can't. And it's like if you I know it's late at my job.
And you know what I think is tied directly to last week. when he missed them passes in that game against the Steelers. He probably was down on himself and drove and was like, man, hit that blunt.
Came back to practice snatching everything.
I can't think about that shit. I can't think about when I fuck up. Like I can't live with me fucking up. I gotta get out and get my mind out.
But you know what's crazy? As an educator, I'm sure you see it, and I see it, especially on the lower level. It is rampant right now.
Oh, that weed on us? Yeah, of course.
And these pills, man. I got kids in my school that's like damn near junkies at 7, 8 years old, man. You know what I mean? Like taking pills and can't eat. Like won't eat. Boy, don't
you talking about prescribed pills?
Yeah, but I mean, it's kind of, I'm talking about mental health.
No, I know exactly. Yeah, so about Ritalin and shit.
Yeah, you taking them pills, and say the boy in first grade, and you know he don't have his pills, or he have them, he just, hey, good morning, you know, he down, but he don't have his pills, just bouncing off the wall, hungry, want to eat everything.
Well, yeah,
if he on his pill, he don't want no food.
I try not to take medicine just in general because of that kind of thing. And once again, we're talking about it. It's different levels. It's people who are physically addicted to things and people who have an addictive personality who anything they'll be addicted to.
Yeah.
So it's
Scott Storch talked about that.
Okay.
He was saying cocaine. He said, I have addictive personality. He said, cocaine, I loved it. Boom, I was on it.
They said cocaine is one of those that you're not physically addicted to.
He was I was on it. He said, then one day I was talking about the girl, whoever he with now, he said she gave me a pound of weed and buku cigars and said, here, sitting here, don't leave, smoke this. And he said he left cocaine that day. And he said, but he smoke a lot of weed now. But he can afford to smoke weed.
That's a very fucking touching story. Your old lady said, get off that fucking coke.
That narcotic, because it's breaking you.
And take that weed.
Yeah, here go the weed.
That is the worst fucking idea I've ever fucking heard in my life.
Smoke this.
Shut up.
That's what you told him.
So you can just, man, nigga, you some Josh Gordon, look, we're gonna close you in this room. Here, none but bottles of that drink. Hit that motherfucking yak.
Wine. No.
Wine.
Go from weed to wine.
No, you said no. It's got to be close to the same level. Number fucking bottles. Bad. Vodka. Straight vodka. Just drink this with your Cheerios.
That Maurice Claret?
Yeah, that Maurice Claret.
In the water bottle?
Hey, man, it is what it is. Man, look, we over.
Shout out my boy Rog Smuve, man. We miss you, my boy.
So this is the last podcast. Well, not the last one. We may do one more in 2018. The next one y'all gonna hear is gonna be our top 10 of 2018.
We doing the after.
Go back this week. Go listen to the top 10 of 2017. It was myself, Rog Smuve, CNH, and C.A.P. The year before that was actually the first ever episode of the Best Friend Weekend podcast. Rog Smuve and I did the top 10 of 2016. And we did our first one. I think my top, I don't remember who my top person was. Oh, my top person was Donald Glover of 2016. Yeah. My top person of 2017, I think, was my boy Shannon Sharp. Shannon Sharp was up there.
On my list, though.
So I mean, you know, I got an idea who my top people of this year are gonna be. Yeah. We got a week to come up with it. We might on air. We've been thinking about this. We might give some other people's top 10. So if you listen to the podcast this week, and I know a lot of people do, shout out to D. Saliba. This podcast brought to you by D. Saliba.
Shout out D.
He thought the podcast came out today.
He like, hey man, where we at?
Where is the podcast? So shout out to everybody who listens to the podcast every week.
Drop your top 10 in the DM.
That's exactly what I was going to say, yeah.
Drop your top 10 in the DM. Y'all stop.
Pause the podcast right now and think about it.
Drop it in the DM,
give us your top 10 and
we need comments so we know what's in.
We're gonna say different people's top 10s on air next week during the podcast. You're gonna get your shout outs. We might throw your social media tag on there if you want it. Let people know who listening and
drop
just
your top 10.
Who are your top 10 people? You remember the way we do it is there's no real qualifications. Just who was the top 10 most impactful people that just made it happen?
You don't even
this
care.
year?
To you.
You know what I'm saying? It could be Josh Gordon. It's not gonna be Josh Gordon.
You never know.
It could be
Josh Gordon might be 10.
Oh, nah, it's Josh Gordon. Not Josh Gordon number 10. Nah, he just doing whatever.
But finesse the plug.
It could be Offset. Offset might be one of my top 10. Cardi B. Pastor John Gray.
Hey, he got his own church. He left from under Joe Osteen, got his own church.
Hey man, it is what it is.
And a Lambo truck. Boy got a cute 5-year Lexus truck, basically. What'll it do, Offset?
I don't know. I don't listen to Lil Duval. He could be on your Lil Duval might be on your list.
He on my
Smile,
list.
Bitch.
He on my
Smile,
list.
Bitch. Come on.
You can laugh me out.
I know you don't have to. I just thought about it. I said it out loud. He has finessed the plug this year.
At 45 years old, he 206.
And he got the biggest head in the industry. Pause.
And he's short. And he knocking down everything.
So yeah, it's gonna be an interesting episode next week. Go buy your Best Friend Weekend beanies. You can get them before the end of the new year. If you put in your order today. New merch coming. All the rest of that good stuff, man. Appreciate y'all listening with us, and we will get back with y'all next week.